Hi everyone, my name is Josh. I'm one half of the Tenere twins, and today I just wanted to discuss why I'm changing the air filter that comes with the Tenere 700 and why you should too. So in Australia, we're quite lucky that when we received our T7s, we actually got the unifilter foam air filter installed on our bikes by the dealers instead of the stock paper air filter that comes with, I believe internationally all of them come with the paper air filter. Now, the reasons for going with the foam filter is so that if you're riding a lot of off-road, muddy tracks, getting the filter wet, dust, sand, all of that, the foam filter allows you to be able to clean it and keep the air filter clean, whereas a paper filter, you really need to be replacing it. There's no way to clean it. So if you're riding primarily off-road, you're definitely going to want to get a foam filter in your T7. These ones are by Unifilter. I'm not sure if there's other brands out there, but this is Australian based, so easy for me to get. I've also got here the Unifilter prefilter, which just adds that extra layer of protection. But also it means that I don't need to keep removing the foam filter to clean it, because I'll just continually clean the pre-filter, and then every now and again, depending on how dirty it gets, I'll be cleaning that one. But this pre-filter allows me to easily take it off, clean it, and keep the air clean going into the bike. So you might be asking why you're replacing the foam air filter rather than cleaning it. And it's because I've always wanted to have two anyway, so that if one's getting dirty, I can just replace with the next and clean it and then have that one ready. And if I'm doing a really long adventure, I can always bring a spare one if necessary. So if we're doing the Simpson Desert and I want to have a clean filter with me to change on the trip, I'll have two. And yeah, why not replace it while I'm here? So I've done about 4,000 Ks on the bike. I'll show you what the air filter looks like at 4,000 Ks. It hasn't been cleaned and it doesn't look nice, so let's get stuck into it. Alright, so I'll first begin by removing the seat, just the key, very easy. That pops off. And then here we've just got the two screws with the supplied Allen key, so I'll take those off now. And here you can see the airbox lid. So you've got 4 screws here. So I'll take those off now. So I'll take off the air filter lid now. I've taken off the 4 screws holding it. That's the lid here. And then just the air filter is sitting inside this cavity. It's a bit dark, but I'll show you what the air filter looks like. So it comes out like that. So you can see here, it looks like it might have been over oiled a little bit from the factory. That's not too bad. And then inside it's pretty filthy. I'll get my flashlight and show you. Yeah, it's not the best. There's a lot of gunk in there, solid pieces of gunk. So you can see why you need to clean it. But this one I'll clean, but I'll keep it on the sidelines, and I'm gonna put the new one in now. I'll just show you inside the airbox as well. This looks pretty clean. I'll just clean off some of that oil, but looks good. Should always clean it. Okay, so here I've got the clean filter. It already comes pre-oiled. So all I need to do is slot it in, and it's also good to just grease the lip where it seals. So I've already greased it now. I'm just going to put it in the same way I pulled the original one out. Make sure it sits flush, there's no gaps. Don't want any dirty air getting in there. Okay, that's on now. I'll put the lid back on and we'll tighten it up. So now we're going to install the pre-filter to finish it off. So I've got the lid on, you've got the snorkel here. So the pre-filter comes also pre-oiled, and it comes with a reusable cable tie to keep it tight. And there's also a spring. Make sure that you've got the spring in yours, because I've heard of if it doesn't have the spring, it can get sucked in and cause a performance loss. So I'm going to fit it over the snorkel now. The instructions say just to pull the snorkel back and get it around it. Fit it in there. Pull it down, but make sure you don't tear it. Might be worth using gloves as well, it's a bit oily. Okay, that's snug now. Just looking at the photo on the instructions, and it looks good. So you can feel there. Yep. Perfect. Now the last thing is to get the cable tie on. Going under and around. So around the filter and now tighten. And just tuck the excess away. All right, I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll be back to finish it off. Okay, there you have it. Very easy job and definitely worthwhile doing. I'll let you know if there's any performance loss. Most people say there isn't, so we'll see what happens. But hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.